Hello, welcome back to another video on the VOD Dragon channel, and today, as you can see from the title, we're going to be predicting the Premier League 25-26 season. And I mean, it was suggested and I was going to do this myself, so I thought before the Liverpool game tonight, let's do it. Let's get the video done, let's get it uploaded, and there might be a bit of controversy, we'll see. But we're going to go from 20th place upwards. We start with Leeds. I think they're going to be 20th. Patrick Bamford, as Mark Goldwood would say, is going to get sacked early on in the season. They're bringing someone else, a pretty probably experienced manager, but I don't think the squad is there to take the new tactics, the new manager. So we're not going to get many points, and we're going to go straight back down to the Championship. And joining them, it's another newly promoted side, Burnley. I was considering maybe keeping them up because they made a couple of good signings, but losing Trafford, I don't know. I think losing Trafford is big because, I mean, he went on like a 15 match, like clean sheet games. I don't know. But yeah, losing Trafford is really bad. I know they signed the Chelsea keeper, but no one will beat Trafford at Burnley. So they'll end up 19th, probably on like goal difference or something, almost out of relegation. But going with them, bit of a surprise to a lot probably. I'm going to go Bournemouth. I know they've been doing good recently, but they have just lost like their whole back line. They lost Kepa, they lost Kirkez, they lost someone to Real Madrid and someone to PSG, and they haven't done much to replace them. And I feel like with these bad run of games, the manager's probably going to get sacked as well, and then that will probably confirm their relegation. Again, maybe on goal difference, maybe like 1 or 2 points, come down to the final day of the season, and they will go down. Next up, as you can see, only 2 out of 3 promoted sides are going back down. That's because Sunderland are going to finish 17th. Granit Xhaka is such a good signing for Sunderland. And they're signing a lot more people as well. I don't know who else they have, but I mean, they've still got Joe Bellingham moved on. Anyway, they've still got loads of other good players. So if they stay up, I think they could stay in the Premier League for a lot longer than a season. I'm just saying, I think they're actually a good side. Another side that might be, I think, right, when I was making this, I was going to put Wolves down. And then I realised Bournemouth lost their back line. Wolves have actually done some pretty good business. So I put Wolves 16th. I think they weren't 16th last season, were they? I don't know, they were near the bottom. But they're going to finish near the bottom again. They were right, but losing Cunha to Man United, it's a big loss, but I think they hold it down for this season. Next season, however, depending on who comes up from the Championship, they might go down. And again, another surprise to a lot of people. I know they didn't do as well as last season, the fans were hoping, but West Ham finishing in 15th position. I just don't think Graham Potter's good with them, I won't lie. They had quite a bad season last season after it. I think, did they sack the manager? And then Graham Potter came in towards the end of the season? I can't remember. But, I mean, they're not going to, they're going to try and push for the top spots. They're going to fail miserably. Graham Potter's going to keep trying different tactics and it's just not going to work. But, I mean, it's a strong 15th place. Yeah. I think it's the same as last. I know they finished 14th. I don't know. But just ahead of West Ham is going to be Fulham. I feel like Fulham are just a borderline, just below mid-table Premier League team. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they go down in the next season or two. But for now, just round mid-table. They could push up a bit more, maybe beat some of the big sides occasionally. But we're going to stick with them at 14th. Over in 13th then we have Brighton and Hove Albion. A big clear out of the squad this season. which I think is kinda gonna hurt them. But hopefully they make a couple signings in the last couple of weeks we have of the window. But obviously they lost 2 key players. They lost João Pedro to Chelsea and Estupinian to, I think, some Spanish side. I don't actually remember. But those are 2 key players that they, I think they rely on. They're good starting players, so I don't know about their business much in the window. I haven't seen anything big from them. But again, a very average, just below mid-table team. And talking about mid-table teams, Crystal Palace in 12th again. Obviously just won the Community Shield. I'm not mad about it as a Liverpool fan. Obviously we should have won the game. We should have seen it out. But anyway, they're going to finish 12th. They're going to struggle with the Conference League they're now in. Probably go out in the they'll probably finish like 3rd, and then like the playoff games they have to then go to the round of 16, they'll probably lose there. Yeah, it's just a mid-table. They're also losing Guehi to Liverpool, and I think Eze might be going to Spurs. Again, just all rumours right now, so yeah. And a rogue shout here. Apologies if the camera is blurry at all. But rogue shout, Everton in 11th place. As a Liverpool fan, you would have thought, put them in relegation, put them 17th, 16th to go down maybe next season. But no, new stadium, just got Jack Grealish on loan. Some pretty good business in the window. I think they will surprise the league. And they might even get far in like the Carabao Cup or something. I don't know. I just think they'll actually do decent this season, which is kind of annoying. But into the top 10 of this new Premier League season, Brentford in 10th place. They obviously got Henderson now. They got Kelleher. Just to name a few. They'll struggle to challenge for Europe. I think they'll think we're a good side, but I don't think the manager's that experienced, which is why I put them around mid-table. They also lost Mbeumo. They're due to lose Wissa. So I'll struggle with that, but they'll deal with it with maybe another signing or two. But a strong 10th place for Brentford. A team that hasn't really done much business in the window. That is Aston Villa. I don't think they've done much at all. They also got Martinez still in the squad, who is, I think, still rumoured to leave. So if they manage to keep him, that'll be massive for them. And they might even be like a 6th or 7th place team. But for now, they're going to go in 9th. They're a strong squad, but yeah, keeping Martinez in must for them. Now in 8th place, it was kind of between United, Newcastle and Forest. And I chose Newcastle because Isak is obviously about to leave. He doesn't want to play, he wants to come to Liverpool. Why wouldn't he? They've just signed a new centre-back, I think. And obviously they've got to go into the market for a new striker if Isak leaves, so I think they'll hold it down without Isak. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. If Isak goes, then they might fall completely and fall into the 12th to 17th bracket. But for now, 8th place. You know what, I'm going to put Aston Villa above them actually. I feel bad. Yeah, Aston Villa 8th, Newcastle 9th. Now, massive switch up from the last season. Obviously, Spurs finished 16th. They're going to finish in 7th. They're going to finish higher than 7th, as Forest are going to finish in the Conference League spot. Once again? With a 7th last season, I think they were. Which managed to keep Gibbs White. I don't know how. Obviously, Spurs activated a release clause. Forest said no, signed him on a new contract. What? Obviously lost to Langavo. They're trying to get some more signings. I think McAtee is confirmed. I don't know. He might be confirmed, I'm not sure. They signed a couple players from Brazil. They're due to get Simicast as well from Liverpool, which is kind of annoying. But again, business is business. For a 7th, they'll do alright in the Europa League, but probably get knocked out quite early and try and focus on the Premier League. Whereas in 6th place, I'm going to put Man United. Yeah, I know they've just signed Sesko, they've got Embuemo as well, they've got Cunha. And I think Donnarumma's rumoured to go to like Man City, Man United, Spurs. If he goes to Man United could even be top 4 with Donnarumma. But they're 6th for now, Europa League. It's just a strong starting point to Amarin's career at Man United. So yeah, a strong 6th place for them, I reckon. Whereas for 5th place, I was considering Spurs, because they obviously have Champions League this season, they've just lost Son. But I'm going to put Chelsea. I know they've done quite a bit of business. They've got rid of a lot of players, they've brought in a lot. Signs like João Pedro, Delap, Hato from Ajax, I think. They look quite strong. They're going to finish 5th. Where did I finish last season? I think it was 5th as well. Or was it top 4? I actually cannot remember. Yeah, moving into the top 4, we have, I'm just going to go straight into it. Spurs, then Arsenal. Arsenal 3rd, not 2nd this time. That's one thing for you guys, Arsenal fans. But yeah. Spurs, massive season comeback. Everybody thinks they're going to do bad with Thomas Frank and Son obviously leaving. But again, if they get Donnarumma, they could be onto something. I think Eze's also rumoured to go to Spurs, so if they can make that happen, that is actually crazy. That's actually some good business from Spurs. As for Arsenal, again, they'll probably do well in the UCL again, get to like the quarterfinals, semi-finals. They've also made some good signings. They've brought in Gyökeres. But at the end of the season, Arteta will only still have 2 trophies, with over $1 billion spent. So we get on to 2nd place, either Liverpool or Man City. Obviously Liverpool spent, I think they're about to spend over 300 million. They're about to sign some Italian, and also Guehi, and also Isaac. So it's probably upwards of like 500. Which is mental. Coutinho money, Luis Diaz money, Nunes money, all these players money. And obviously, I'm not being biased, am I? Liverpool are obviously going to be finished first. Once again, getting title number 22. I mean, Man City, couple early signings. They got a left back from Wolves. They got, I don't know what they got. Obviously, they lost De Bruyne. But I think that they'll still be a decent side to challenge for the title. But Liverpool are so strong. We've seen so many players. So they're good. I know we lost to Crystal Palace, but I don't know what Slot was thinking. Concede a goal, defend, let them go to penalty because Alisson can barely save a penalty, and Henderson has a good record of saving. So I don't know what was going on there. But we're going to go into win number 22. Hopefully the Champions League as well. I'd love to see like a treble or quadruple this season. Yeah, this is my Premier League prediction. I changed to 1 prediction from what I planned. But I think that's how it's going to go. It could be another Arsenal 2nd, who knows. But this is what I'm going to go with. And obviously I support Reading as well, so I might do a League 1 prediction. I know the season's already started, but if I do end up doing one, it'll be next week. New videos coming soon as well. I'm trying to get into the flow of things again on this channel. And make sure to subscribe to the other channel, Baldo Dragon, it's in the description. You can probably click the I if that's even a thing still on YouTube. Yeah, subscribe there, daily Wordles, more videos coming soon on there as well. So, like, subscribe, and I'll see you potentially in my next gaming video.